A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bears offense will get the ball first. And here comes DJ Lagway, transfer from Florida. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing.
And this is why they went out and got this guy. They wanted a leader at the quarterback spot that could make plays and win football games. And that's exactly what he's done to start the season. It's a perfect script so far. They've depended on him. He's made plays. Palmer, now it's how far can he take these guys?
It's been amazing, honestly, just to see how on the same page he has been with his receivers and with his teammates. We knew this guy came in this offseason. He put in a lot of work, a lot of extra hours when nobody was watching, throwing to these people. It's now starting to show itself early this season on game day.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Unloads to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Bears will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bulldogs offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And let's put the spotlight now on the big tight end, Eli Finley. And this guy's developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Baker. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide right, it's Wilkerson.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Fields the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Lagway wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Throwing, Lagway. Under pressure. Right side, it's Miller. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Goal. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropped back on first down. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Firing to the right, complete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Lagway moves to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about this running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the gun, it's Miller. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll move the wide receiver. Across the 45. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Looking for space, it's Brooks. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Takes off. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Oh, pressure's coming. Myers on the move. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. In the red area, it's Booth. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball kick.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he makes the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finding a little bit of running room on that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to it. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they sticks. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. Here's Lagway to pass. Out wide right, it's Brown. Snags it, and there's running room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Driving forward, it's Turner. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on third and goal. Back's got it on the screen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Right side, it's Ford. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Baker. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Play fake Lagway. Rushes on. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Lagway wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this kid
makes the catch, and he's free. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense...
Gonna let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
This time on target. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Wilkerson. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
To the air. It's Baker. Here comes the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Lagway. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets enough. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Drops back, it's Lagway. They're all over him. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's Georgia looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now back to your game in Waco. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly's always working the injuries on the sidelines. Holly, what have you got?
Louisiana Tech's head coach told me at the half, although he did not have a full update, he did tell me their running back will not return to this game. They are continuing to evaluate him for a lower body injury. They would not say exactly what it is. Let's hope it's not serious, but he is definitely out for the start of this second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Brooks. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver going in motion. Swamped immediately. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Lagway. Rush right in his face. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to pass, it's Baker. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Brooks. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Right side, it's Wilkerson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitzed, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Brooks. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Left side is Ford. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses him.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the comeback is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Turner. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Out wide right, it's Livingston. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Lagway to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bears! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Hits inside, it's Brooks. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the air, it's Baker. Right side, it's Finley.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Right at the line. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him.
Going for the big play. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Lagway wants to throw. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Straight ahead, it's Turner. Got a little grass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Miller. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first. Escapes the pressure going right. Snags it. He's dropped. The Bears want to move quickly. Throwing, Lagway. They'll run the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got his man on the outside. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now, with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Goes high to pull it in. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Oh, pressure's coming. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Lagway from the gun on third down. Complete. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, a minute 55 remaining.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And the Bears with the 1st and 10. They get to him as he throws. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw.
Calls his own number. There he goes. He's at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Lagway. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun on third down, Lagway. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bears! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Baker. Left side, it's Brooks. Could not make his way to the corner. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
it's a moment in a game offensively where you like to think you can just run the football and that down and distance to stay on the field, but David, the defense wasn't having it. They completely bowed up front, physical, and they dominated in that play. Absolutely nowhere for that guy to go, and this offense is going to walk out of here with the out.
And maybe you thought you could catch him off guard by running the football. You got to have it. You've got to get this first down to extend the drive, to stay in the game. But the defense was not fooled. They were absolutely ready, in position, secure.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Bears! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Fires to the right. Makes a grab on the right. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back's looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to